It's day 11. Today we're changing it up a little bit. We're not going to do hands and knees. We're going to work on strengthening our back muscles a little bit. Been working a lot on our core, pulling those abs in, arms and legs, part of the core from being on our hands and knees. Today we're going to give those wrists a break and focus on strengthening those back muscles that are going to help support us as well. So we're going to do half Supermans today. So we're just going to be focusing on the upper body. So what that looks like, I'll show you the full version and I will show you modifications as well. I will start with the modifications. So modification version number 1 is just to sit up as straight as you possibly can. And we're going to have our hands just be outside of our knees, fingers touching the floor to start, and then we're just going to raise them straight up. Do not arch your back when you bring them up. So you want to bring them up until you feel your back start to arch. So if that is here, that's fine. If you can get them up a little further, that's fine. You just want to keep that back flat. If you have a wall that you can sit against, that will help with that. So if you have a wall, sit against it and just bring those arms up as high as to the angle you can while maintaining that flat back. So that is version 1, the modification. Version 2 is to be on those hands and knees and working on extending one arm at a time. And for the reps, for the full version, we're going to do 10 reps 3 times each. So for these, you'll do 5 on each side to get that 10. So the full version, we are going to be laying flat on our stomachs, like Superman's flying in the air. Let's scoot back here a little bit. And we're going to extend our arms out. So you can keep them bent at 90 degrees if you need to. Otherwise, we want to extend all the way out. Keep your head still. So you want to focus on a point just out in front of your eyes a little bit. And then you're going to use those back and core muscles to raise yourself off the ground slightly and go back down. Now we don't want to super crunch. If you feel in pain in your lower back, then please use one of the modifications. This should not cause any pain. You should feel those muscles working, but it should not be painful. So again, you can be here or extend it all the way out. So 10 of each, and then we're going to do that 3 times. So let's begin. It's a really small movement. Think of contracting those back muscles. One more. Okay. And then to rest, you just lay down, take a little break. You could also flip over to your stomach if you want to. If you need to, flip over to your stomach. Bring those knees in and give yourself a little hug. You can also rock a little bit side to side. This really does a great job of massaging those back muscles. You can put a little pressure on those knees to get a little more pressure on those back muscles, but this will massage those muscles out. All right, let's get into round 2. All right. Extend those arms and begin. One more. And rest. And if you did round 1 and 2 okay this way, but you don't feel like you can make it through round 3, then jump into the modified version. That's fine. This is a practice we're building up, so you know you're gonna have these videos, and you can keep practicing this as many times during the day as you want, or as frequently as you want after this 30 days to keep working on this. So build up to it. It takes time to build strength. So in any of these versions, we're building up strength in those back muscles. So don't beat yourself up. Any movement is better than no movement. All right, round 3. And begin. Two more. Okay, now let's all go onto our backs. If you need to, you could just do a seated stretch to stretch those back muscles out. If this is not an option for you, if this does not feel good, then just do the seated stretch. Otherwise, let's all massage out those back muscles for a minute. Think about how awesome it was to not be on our hands and knees today for this practice. All right, give yourself a little love, give yourself a high five, and I'll see you guys for day 12.